Boracay generated 69 billion in revenue in 2019 and brought in over 200,000 visitors per month.
But how many times have you heard this? You should have seen it before.
Looks familiar? If you had the chance to see Boracay,
50 years ago,
would you? Check this out.
I'm in my zone, can't fail.
Hello! Yes, we're just riding around 14 kilometers of white sand. Oh yes!
I'm gonna light up the sky, gonna play it strong.
there is an undiscovered place that is 4 times longer than Boracay's White Beach, and it's positioned to be the country's next big tourist destination. So I had to ask, so do you think this will be the next Boracay?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes.
Ikaw, Dan, do you think this place has exciting potential?
You know what? Let's find out.
Our adventure begins. We just landed in Puerto Princesa. We rented a car, and it's a special one. We are driving 3 hours to go to San Vicente. San Vicente, Palawan is located here. With a 14-kilometer beachfront, it is the longest white beach in the Philippines and the second longest in Asia.
But what's the first?
Well, it's Marina Beach in Chennai, India. Pero iba pa rin sa Philippines.
Lalo na sa Palawan.
San Vicente is surrounded by 3 of Palawan's already established tourist destinations.
Well, if that's the case, then how come it seems like San Vicente was left out of the tourism boom?
Well, it could be because of media coverage.
There's been non-stop articles, images, and videos of Coron, El Nido, and Puerto Princesa being featured in the international spotlight.
How about San Vicente?
Well, nothing in the global news yet. But locally, we found out that in 2020, San Vicente was officially declared Palawan's surf capital.
And it has been gaining traction with surfing communities through its annual surf competition.
Wow, so San Vicente was actually about to take off.
Yeah, but COVID put everything on hold.
Plus, there's the impact of Typhoon Odette.
This boat behind me had to be dug up from the shore.
But since then, they have been steadily recovering.
And after 3 weeks of exploring San Vicente,
We believe there are 3 essential factors that could turn this place into Boracay 2.0.
because one exciting thing about San Vicente is this airport.
A key infrastructure and economic driver that makes this place prime for development. Now you can fly directly instead of driving far from other towns.
Oh, nice! How much are the flights?
Well, I find it expensive because they only offer chartered flights at the moment.
Since we estimate there are only a few resorts unlike Boracay. But that could change if more tourists start coming. Because
I think accommodations are the only things missing to boost tourism in this area.
But there's good news. Leading the charge to build more resorts is the First Group.
And they're launching a resort called Hotel Elizabeth right here.
But that's not all. We learned that other big-name developers have also invested in the area, creating more excitement for resort owners and investors on the ground.
Finally, as a testament to the potential of San Vicente, real estate giant Megaworld is already here. Aw, man.
And aggressively promoting their new venture, Paragua Coast Town. They are pouring in 40 billion to develop this 462-hectare project.
But more on that in an upcoming video.
With their track record in creating successful townships like Boracay Nucos, the interest and prices in San Vicente is only going up and is well on its way to becoming Boracay 2.0.
But I'm sure you are thinking, will all these developments just demolish the pristine beauty of Palawan? Remember Chennai Marina in India? Well, they have been battling pollution.
Then why aren't enough measures being taken to tackle pollution? Here's a report.
India's longest running urban beach, the Marina Beach, the nucleus of Chennai, covered in foam.
A familiar problem in our very own beaches.
But how do you combat the threat of overdevelopment on nature?
The answer is sustainable, eco-friendly master plans. With modern advancements in urban planning, experts are able to design entire cities in sustainable, eco-friendly ways.
This helps local communities to prosper while protecting Mother Nature.
Wow, look at that eagle. Whoa. Yeah, it's on the coconut tree.
Hi, hello. Don't mind me, just admiring the wildlife.
Examples of green cities are Copenhagen and Singapore.
A local example is BGC. I mean, just compare BGC to Makati in terms of greenery and ease of movement.
But our favorite example is Dubai.
A team of urban planners have for years strategically developed Dubai into a sustainable city in the middle of a desert.
And one of the pioneer urban planners of that team is none other than that guy.
This is architect Palafox. He is the visionary behind Palafox Associates. His firm is ranked in the top 100 architectural firms in the entire world, and he has dedicated his career to planning green cities.
And my architectural design would have respected all the trees, but I was instructed to destroy 366 70-year-old trees. So I returned the $1 million architect's fee to save those trees.
He is the genius hired by Tiesa to create the master plan of San Vicente.
But wait, what is Tiesa?
Tiesa is the governing body that is spearheading this first-of-its-kind master plan project in the country. They are doing this in order to prevent mistakes of the past.
I believe that Tiesa is the #1 factor that's going to make this place different compared to other beach developments in the country.
But what exactly is the plan for San Vicente?
Basically, they prohibit permanent structures 50 meters from high tide, other zoning categories, and more, which we will feature in another video.
These guidelines are also meant to generate jobs, promote culture, and protect the livelihood of the beautiful and kind people of San Vicente that we've met.
So Dan, what do you think? With everything we learned, do you think this place could be Boracay 2.0?
After everything we've seen for the last 3 weeks, I personally think this area has a fighting chance of being one of the most popular developments in the Philippines or in the world also.
What about Tiesa though? Do you think that they'll be able to succeed in protecting the environment even though the developments start coming in?
A master plan development of this scale has never been done before. Definitely the Tiesa plan means well for protecting the pristine beauty of this area.
So what about time frame though? Do you think that it's going to happen soon or it'll take some time for the developments to pick up?
Well, development and construction really takes time, especially for massive resort developers. But one thing we're sure of is that it's starting already. You have the likes of Mega World, they're already pre-selling their project called Paragua, and then also the hotel group of Versal is already going to be done by October 2022.
Yeah.
One thing is certain, With the international prestige of Philippine beaches like Amanpulo, Bohol, and Boracay, I definitely think that San Vicente could be part of that legacy.
There's just so much to enjoy here, from the seafood to activities.
And after all, there are no beaches like Philippine beaches.
So Dan, with everything we learned, would you invest here if you could?
It depends with the listings we find. There you have it, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to ride this opportunity with us and learn more about San Vicente, we have more videos coming up.
And if you have any information about San Vicente, leave them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
Do like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next ride.